Okay. Alright, Destiny Audio, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just making sure OBS isn't freezing on me this time, because that was a little scary. Hold on, what's going on here? Display capture. Increase size. Magnify. There we go. Alright, there we go. DB says Hanako and Lily are your top two. Ah. Mariko's a mix? Oh, I did not know that. Avoid the deaf girl? I'm gonna do... Not ever for completion? Really? I'm saving Shizune for last. I know she's... It isn't worth it? No, Shizune's not bad. All right, we got a waifu Oshi war going on here between Mashnik and DB. Not even crazy. It's just boring. Well, it's just Misha. You get to hang out with Misha more. Speaking of waifus and Oshi, I got Megatron's #1 fan, Tarn.
Until he isn't.
Until he isn't. God, I'm conflicted now. I don't know who I want to have Keith David voice more, Tarn or Barricade.
Why not both?
Oh, fair enough. I'm still not gonna lie. Every time I think about Keith David and Transformers, I'm still a little salty that, oh no, apparently you're gonna have to wait for Grimlock to talk in the next batch of episodes, knowing, I don't know, whenever that's gonna come. It's like, wow. I'm still a little salty on that. You recommend doing Shizune next time? Get the best, least best over, so you know you're only looking forward to the best stuff? Well, let's see, you know what? Nah. Well, first of all, it's my playthrough, so I'll determine which girl to do the spice with. But I think here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. I'll do Hanako, then I'll do Shizune, and then I'll save Lily for last. We'll save the blind girl for last. That's gonna be. I'm now just. Oh my god, Nick, you've ruined me. Every time I think of a deaf girl, I think of what you sent me. It's like hitting, it's like beating a seal.
That's fucking awesome.
You also save Lily for last in your 2 recent game match stick. Alright. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do then. We'll do Hanako, then we'll do Shizune, and then we'll do Lily for last. Also, real quick, just back on Transformers. Nick, Tarn? No joke. This is amazing. No joke, Nick. Tarn is an amazing figure. I cannot sing his praises enough. This is worth it. Tarn is worth it. So if you're able to like find a Tarn, or if I don't know, if you could coerce Butter into getting you Tarn, it's worth it. I do mean that. Tarn is worth it.
Good to know.
Yeah. Tarn, Chelsea, is a Transformers character from the IDW comics. Long story short, he was Megatron's #1 fanboy. Until he wasn't. That's literally his character. He was Megatron's #1 fanboy. Until he wasn't. And then I guess he tries to do I guess he tried to pull that some stunts on Megatron to the point of almost killing him, and then Megatron killed Tarn. Hey, remember that time everyone thought Roller was Tarn?
Yeah.
But then it turned out it was just some random guy named Glitch.
I actually kind of like that, the fact that it's just some guy.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I like that, but like, it's like, cause roller. Okay, here we go, Chelsea. It's your favorite word. Roller was a red herring.
Yeah.
So like, it's kind of. I'm just remembering how everyone's like, "Oh my God, Roller's Tarn!" Like, because like Megatron kept saying Tarn is this guy who used to be like Optimus Prime's best friend on Cybertron. Oh my gosh! But then, oh no, turned out it was just some guy named Glitch, who I guess helped Optimus do National Treasure. We gotta steal the matrix of leadership. Oh boy, here we go. Paragraph from DB. She's an after school government. You're wasting DB's time on 2 playthroughs because his friend insisted on a full playthrough when they played together a while back. Your distorted desires result in denying Misha her own playthrough, and your selfishness runs through the core. Prepare to be visited by us and have your treasure stolen. Sign, the Phantom Thieves. Well, thank you. I will deal with the Phantom Thieves when we get there. Alright, so, yeah, so, enough praising Roller. Roller's good. Hotshot's okay. I definitely think Tarn is the best so far out of Legacy. At least from the figures I got from Legacy. I missed out on fucking Cosmos. That will forever haunt me, Nick.
Genghis, I have fantastic news.
Yes.
We're gonna get more Cosmos.
I need Cosmos! You have no idea how much I love Cosmos.
They realize, oh wow, everyone really wants Cosmos.
Yeah, Cosmos is
Say
great.
that.
We need to do more Cosmos and Express.
The space pirate episode.
The space I would love that. The space pirate episode. Hey Cosmos, you said going to Cybertron you ran into pirates. What was that like? Oh, don't worry, it wasn't anything big deal. He tells the story. That's the episode, and then afterwards just. Oh, anyways, oh well, let's move on. Everyone's just shocked. Just. Oh my God, Cosmos, you're amazing. Oh nah. Don't worry about it. How do you enjoy Rin's arc, RTB? I loved it. Rin was a beautifully written story right there. No joke. That was amazing. Found it a bit frustrating, but that was on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, Rin I think Rin's story so far is the best story. EMI'S pretty cool. She's cute. And you hit it right off the bat. But Rin, that storytelling, that right there is art. Rin's story was art. Alright, so let's get into the swing of things. Hey, look at that. A swing and a miss. Coincidence? I think not. So let's get into a swing of things and let's jump right in.
Oh, Eckhart came in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How are the sockets? Cause
Cracked, but not too bad.
Okay.
I could replace them, but I'm not in a rush to do so.
Okay.
They're pretty solid for what they are.
Okay.
Also, the scroll. Stars.
Yeah, it's normal. The guy said it was 99% complete. So what's missing with the scroll?
His hand.
His hand.
But he gave me a different one, so it's a mismatched hand, but it's a hand. Plus, it's stars scroll, so I'm not really
Oh. Well, he did not. He did not specify it was star scroll.
He did not.
Oh. Well, to be fair, I have stars Takanuva, so there's that.
Yeah. I have regular Takanuva.
Well, excuse me. I can't get Takunuva without buying the whole set. And that's expensive.
You're not looking hard enough. Go on eBay.
I don't want to go on eBay. I just want
Go on eBay.
I want to shop at only one place.
No, you must go to multiple places. Each place have different offer.
Very well then.
Be right back. I gotta throw something away.
Alright. Chelsea, I'm gonna try to be better prepared this time so that way I don't have to take this down and censor it for the replays on YouTube. Alright. Alright, so let's get started. Sound of my alarm is an unwelcome intrusion on a sleep that's been a battle to obtain. I doubt I've truly been asleep for more than an hour or two. Too much on my mind. Did I make the right choice? Leaving the house yesterday? Did I manage to get Emmy to realize how unreasonable she's been? Am I ever going to manage to get her to stop being unreasonable? Emmy's mom gave me a new perspective the other day, but I'm still not sure it's the right perspective. She was hurt when I left yesterday too. I know that part of any conversation is going to have to include an apology about that. Right thing to do or not, I hurt her. I hurry down to the track, eager to talk to Emmy. I think I know what to say. Apologize for leaving first, and then go from there. Unless, of course, Emmy doesn't show up. Which, from the looks of things, seems like the case. It's been about 15 minutes since I got here, and there's no sign of her. She's never late, not unless she's sick, which is unlikely. She probably just wants to see me right now. To take my mind off what that implies, I begin my warm-up routine and take off around the track. Clears my mind wonderfully. For the half hour I'm running, I don't think about anything but the run. However, once I finish, Emmy still hasn't shown up. I get a little worried. With any luck, the nurse will know where she is. If nothing else, I can see what he thinks I should do next. So, last night didn't go too well, I take it? Huh? You already know? I have my ways. It's not as if I'd missed a distinct absence of your running partner this morning, now would I? Oh no, I suppose not. So, what happened? Don't you know already? Maybe, but I could be bluffing. Perhaps I prefer to get your side of the story before I give any advice. I quickly filled the nurse in on the events of last night, and he takes it all in without changing expression once. Nothing about the whole event seems to surprise him. Although he does seem surprised when I say I didn't follow Emmy. Chose to talk to her mom instead, huh? Smart move! Well, I guess it didn't work out too well for you in the end. Surprise plus stuff is a metaphor for your relationship with Emmy as a whole? Wow, okay. I didn't think of it that way. I did. She pushes you to go past her comfort level. Ah. Well, I'm not sure. Emmy seemed apologetic when I left. At least she seemed that way until she put up her defenses again. Nurse sighs and spread his hands in a consolatory gesture. Frankly, I'm surprised she let them down at all. Emmy's had a lot of practice on that score. You probably won't get anything else out of her. I don't believe you. Is that so? You think she'll tell you the whole tale? I swear, I just saw the nurse's eyes glitter a little. His expression is the same, but he leans forward ever so slightly. I think she'll open up if I ask her without being an idiot about it. Yeah. The nurse gives an enigmatic smile in response and shrugs slightly. I think he's enjoying his role too much. That's the real trick, isn't it? Are you sure you know the right way to approach the subject? I can't guarantee that Emmy's going to try her hardest to pretend last night didn't happen. It'll be painfully awkward for both of you, but it'll also be a lot safer than trying to ask her for the whole story again. It could go worse this time. Are you ready for something like that? It sounds like a challenge, like it doesn't believe for a minute that I'd be so bold. I actually feel a little insulted by his lack of confidence in me. Of course I'm ready for that. I love her. My outburst gets a raised eyebrow in response. Well then. Good luck! I bet it all turns out. Wow. Although he delivers his parting shot with the same smirk as usual, I actually think that the nurse wants me to succeed. Arista urged to charge directly to Emmy's room to prove the nurse wrong. I've gotten half cocked before, and results were less than stellar. If I'm going to do this, I need to figure out what exactly to say and how I'm going to say it. Something to think about in class. Let me think. Think, think, think. Think, 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 think. Think. Well then. Sure enough, the time lunch rolls. I think I have a good enough idea to say, I can do this. I can do it! The bell rings, and I grab my lunch and dash up the stairs, eager to be there first. I'll just ask Rin to leave, and I'll need to... Hey, Sao! Sorry I wasn't able to run with you this morning. I overslept. Somehow both Emmy and Rin have managed to get to the roof before me. Oh, that's no problem. Last night was kind of draining, I guess. Emmy's expression doesn't alter in the slightest. Yeah, sorry about that. I've had such a weird morning since then. Really? Emmy proceeds to make small talk for the rest of the time. I can barely get a word in edgewise, and soon I find myself interjecting with a sort of back-and-forth dialogue that seems to have defined our early relationship. I'm not going to get anywhere on this problem during lunch. Obviously, I can respect that. Emmy doesn't want to accidentally pull Rin into things, and that's fine. Now, I think Rin would notice, but, you know, hey, I can at least respect that sort of rationale. That's what she said. Oh man, this is real draining. That's what she said. I tried a different tactic. So Emmy, what are you up to after class today? I was thinking we could go somewhere for dinner or something. Em looks genuinely remorseful. Sorry, Sao. I promised the track captain I'd stick around after practice and help some of the other kids with their form. I'll have to be some other time. Yeah, sure. I'm honestly not too sure to do now. Maybe diving into things the day after would be a bad idea anyway. Emmy, how does a girl with no legs spend so much on shoes? Hey, you know, you gotta make your legs fashionable.
If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm going to
pop you. Hey, that's what she said. A swerve. If you say that's what she said one more time, I am going to pop you.
Changus, the video, even better, it's Perceptor. Insert rod A into slot B. That's what if you say that's
swerve.
What
if you
said,
say that's what she said one more time, I'm going to pop you.
I'm going to pop you.
I'm just not sure to do now. Maybe diving into things the day after would be a bad idea. She might still be angry about it, just not showing it. Besides, she's got track team responsibilities. That's fine, right? I tell myself some variation on this team the next day. Then the next. I wake up, run with Emmy, during which she refused to talk about anything but a run and what she was doing the night before. And lunch, where we sit, make small talk, until the bell rings. Her new responsibilities effectively keep me from seeing her outside of school. Maybe, just maybe, I'm letting it happen because it's safer this way, just like the nurse said. Except while it may be safer, I'm feeling more and more wretched. Emmy doesn't look good when I see her anymore. Dark circles lurk under her eyes, she seems more and more distracted, and I can't bring myself to just ask what's wrong, because the timing never seems right. I'm absolutely miserable. I'm honestly surprised Hisao hasn't put two and two together. Her dad died in the car crash. That's the most obvious thing that happened. That's why she gets so depressed around this time, because it reminds her of her dad. How he hasn't put two and two together is like, oh, you're not that dense, but you're pretty dense, Hisao. Her dad went out for cigarettes. I'm pretty sure her dad passed away in the car accident. That's like the most obvious thing. And yet Hisao can't put two and two together. Her dad went out for cigarettes. Hisao is so smoking hot that it reminds her of it every day. Oh god, I got. This just came into my mind now, Nick. The, the alternate lesbian version of this game. Her her dad went to get milk, so every time she looks at our protagonist's boobs, it reminds her of her dad.
So Femme Hisao just has a giant rack. Got it.
The way he wheezes when he goes upstairs. That's investment. Jesus.
Gosh. Oh my god.
Jesus, DB. Another lunch comes. I trudge up the stairs to the rooftop like a condemned man.
Yes, no matter.
Mm.
No, if everyone's bus size were put together as well with female Hisao, they won't even match Shockwave. It's just impossible.
Child's play right there. Check this out. Bomb.
He just starts milking himself.
Shockwave, what the hell are you doing? What does it look like? How are you able to even do that? How do you think? Hey!
I just remember we kind of based comedy Shockwave off of a little bit of Krieger from Archer. So like during a baby shower, this one's my gift. It's breast milk. Thank you, Shockwave, but you know I don't really need this because I can. So you don't need the milk. So I'm assuming I could have it. I guess. Okay then. Someone said, "I made this gift myself." Me too.
Nick, it's back when Megatron was still with Mega Empress when they were first having Meg. Thanks for showing up to the baby shower. Shockwave. What is this? It's breast milk. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure Mega Empress could, make some for herself, so you don't need it. No, so I can have it.
Sure.
All right then.
Here you go, Mega Empress. I made this one myself.
Me too.
This is the weirdest conversation now, DB. Oh.
You have no idea.
Yeah, you have no idea. Race is pretty normal to me. Oh, DB, you have no idea. You're in our private server. You know those Megatron's commands? That's nothing. It honestly scares me to say that, but it honestly is the truth. It's nothing. You've come up with worse.
Go find the Ottawa archives.
The Ottawa archives. Oh.
You've never heard? Have you ever heard of a spicy gringo?
Spicy gringo. Oh, hey, look at that. I transformed Tom pretty quickly just now. Neato. That's like that's a pretty close record right there. That's pretty quick. Transformed maybe less than 5 minutes there, Tarn. Nice. Alright. DB says, hey Rin, in an alternate universe we totally boned. That we did. We did bone. We did bone. It was the most heartwarming bone that I've ever seen. Who knew that boning can be romantic?
I've only cried twice during sexual encounters. Once was witnessing in Hasao do it with Rin in the Rin route. The other was my honeymoon. I don't like to talk about that one.
That just reminds me of just fucking Megatron. My favorite movie, his favorite movies.
My two favorite movies are Gladiator and the first 20 minutes of
Rocky. Alright. Rin is up there, but Emmy is not. Immediately I worry that something's happened to her. Maybe the lack of sleep finally made her collapse, or something worse. Hey Rin, how's it hanging? Empty and tied off the elbow like normal. Jesus, DB. She seemed pretty tired after our morning run. Maybe she fell asleep and didn't even make it to class. Hey, Rin, where's Emmy? In response, I get a rather penetrating look from Rin. Something approaching a frown appears on her face. Is information really important? I think so. She's usually here, isn't she? I don't know. I have no way of being sure. I can confirm that she is, in fact, usually with you when I come up. Well, she isn't now. Does that worry you? Kind of? That seems to end the conversation, and the point becomes moot anyways because Emmy bounds through the door with her usual energy. He sounds kind of worried about you, Emmy. I don't think he can decide, or maybe I just don't believe him. But I think I'm going to go somewhere less awkward now. He's either a rules lawyer or a philosopher. Maybe a politician. Nah, she's an artist. With a shitty teacher. I'm surprised by Rin's being so suddenly forward about, well, anything at all. But I merely watched her through the door. Amy is similarly surprised, and colors slightly crimson as she stares open-mouthed at me. It occurs to me that I should probably say something, if only to break the awkward silence that has suddenly descended upon us. It's because you weren't here yet. I was, worried about it. Why? You're usually here, so, I was worried that, something that may have happened to you. This isn't the first time I've been late, Did you get worried all the other times too? Not really. Amy seems slightly amused by this. I don't know why, but that's kinda pisses me off. Isao, don't you get pissed off again. I swear. Last time you did this, as you ran your motor mouth, I was in the Rin route, you got her all depressed, remember? So why was this time an exception? Maybe it's light, teasing tone of the question, but something in response pushes me to be honest. But I can't help but snapping at her when I say, because you've been worrying me since dinner at your house, that's why. Well, now it's out in the open. Amy's eyes are wide, and she looks like she wants to bolt, but she doesn't. It's still on that I see. What, you think I'm supposed to forget about it? You threw me out of your house. I'm going for almost a week pretending it never happened. I didn't see you bringing it up, I know, and I'm sorry that was the case. We have to address it or we'll just keep this, whatever it is we got going right now. It's killing me to look at how you look right now. You know that? Those circles under your eyes and that distracted look at them? I can't help worrying that I've caused it somehow. You haven't, trust me. Well, I haven't helped either. I keep pushing you to tell me things you aren't ready to tell me. Maybe I was wrong to try getting your mother to help me out. I've been so worried about you that I didn't know what else to do. But you don't have to worry about me anymore, okay? I think it's pretty clear we're not right for each other. Maybe we should just stop. Yeah! All this to break up! Let's go! Yay! We're breaking up! We're breaking up! Woo! Her face is twisted up as she says this, like she doesn't want to say it, but forces herself to anyway. You don't actually want that, do you? You can barely bring yourself to say it. It won't keep me from worrying you. I care too much about you to just stop on command. You don't want to tell me what's wrong? That's fine, but I won't stop trying to help you, even if it's just standing by you. Stop saying that! Why? She's shaking now, and she looks at me, and I can see she's afraid and frustrated and a million things all at once. I shake my head slowly and take a few steps towards her. No. You know what your mom told me? She told me you never ask for help because you know that you're strong enough to get through anything on your own. But that's not the full story, is it? Her eyes go wide. She takes a step back. I keep going because I think I finally figured out. Something tells me I won't get another shot. I put it off far too long, it is. There's no harm in having someone help you, unless you're worried about needing help in the first place. You're scared, aren't you? Because I don't know for sure what happened to Emi's father, and I don't want to jump to conclusions. It's so obvious he died in the car accident! Like, it's like the most obvious thing. Well, never mind why. It's okay to be afraid. You've been running from it, and me for so long. Even though you know eventually you'll have to turn around and face your fear. You gotta face your fear, Emmy. It's the 6. No, I'm confident that
you have to face your fear like Vietnamese Americans who are also veterans of the Vietnam War have to do every time they get up in the morning and look in the mirror. Oh, it's just me. Okay.
Scoreboard! Scoreboard! Oh, you look so sad. Oh, I know that guy. I killed him.
Vietnam, undefeated.
Vietnam undefeated. I love it so much. Vietnam undefeated. Never mind why. It's okay to be afraid. You've been running from it and me for so long, even though eventually you have to turn around and face your fear. I'm going to help her when you do. I won't stop because I don't think you want me to. You can understand that sort of determination, can't you? I can see that I've gotten to her because she quickly falls back to anger to try and push me away again. Back again on your white charger, Hisao. Gotta help the poor cripple face her emotional problems. What do you know about me and about what I've already had to face? The 2 months of learning to walk again was fun, but I did it. And after I did that, I had to. Almost seems like she was going to say something else, but she cuts herself off. And after all that, you don't think you can get past your fear? I mean, I can't fathom what you've been through, but to come through it and still be that sort of girl that you are, well, it makes me think that you have more strength than you think. So I'm gonna help you because I think you need rescuing. I don't want to be a knight rescuing a damsel in distress, but even knights help each other out. You know, I want to help you, even though I know you can do it on your own. We're not. Come on, Emmy. Let me help you. Let me be with you. Let me show you what I'm made of. Wait, hold on. Wrong thing to say. You're not Metal Sonic. For a moment, it looks like Emmy's going to break down completely, but she doesn't want. Tears run down her face. She stares at me steadily. Why are you trying so hard to help me? I'd say that it's because I owe you one for helping me out when we first met. But to tell you the truth, it wouldn't be the truth. Truth is, I just want to be happy because I love you. Exactly, TV. Bitch, I love you. I love you. Let me love you. Had I ever said that before? We've been in a relationship. It's been pretty obvious that I love her, but did I ever actually speak the words? I don't think you have, Isao. I don't think. What did you say? I say it again. Savoring the feeling of being able to say it all. Being able to say it and mean it. Emmy is stud. Bitch, I love you! I said I love you, Emmy. I love you. Just you. And that makes me want to stand by you. No matter what you have to face. Aw, she's crying. But yay! She doesn't want to break up! It was all a facade. We got through it though. We're gonna show her, hey, you think you could push us away? You think you could push me away after everything we've been through? Fat chance. Not on my watch. I'm wrapped in a furious hug, then as Emmy begins to sob on my chest. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about everything, but I'm so scared, Hisao. I'm so scared of losing you, and I love you too, but I can't lose you. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's so sad. You can't escape me if I steal your legs, TP. You're not running away from me anytime soon, Emmy. Why? Because I got your legs. Ow. Well, I got a wheelchair. Yeah, but you hate being in a wheelchair. I know. I hold her quietly, shushing her until she settles down. She steps back, a little more composed. You come with me tomorrow? Back to my house? And there's some things I need to show you if I'm going to do this. Of course. Maybe this time we can leave together and stuff separately? Come on! Let me love you! Let me show you that I love you! Because I still know I love you! Remember that? Oh man, I wonder if remember that video, Nick? The guy crying just because I know somewhere deep down inside I still love you. Take your wheelchair to your company. Jesus, DB. I mean Ray. Oh my gosh. What were you gonna say, Nick?
I just read what Ray said. I was gonna say, there's a Cleveland show clip I gotta show you after this.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're an asshole, you know that, Ray. Yeah, but still, you know, it's like, damn, boy, settle down.
It's not as bad as anything I'd come up with.
Yeah, that's true. You've been on some shit.
You have to make her get. You have to make her give you a stump job to get back.
Oh my gosh.
See, there we go. There we go.
I know. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry if I keep coming back to Transformers, but just I'm just feeling what Tarn just. I'm just surprised just how great he is as a figure. This is what Legacy should be. You know, this is like the standard for Legacy. This is great. Like, this is unironically fantastic.
If we had to have a shitty first wave, just to get like hit after hit after hit after hit of Legacy, I'd say it's worth it.
It's worth it. What you call Emmy missing her arms floating in the bay? Bob? Jeez. What is going on with everyone tonight? Everyone's so on a hinge with their jokes. Like, oh my gosh. Everyone's so unhinged all of a sudden. I expect this out of Nick, but like everyone else, like, oh my gosh. You joke because these are heavy feelings. Yeah, I understand that. You know, humor's a good way to cope, but still though, even then, I can still say, damn, everyone's so unhinged tonight. It's a touching scene. Yeah. Emmy grins, a sudden flash of brightness that seems more genuine than anything I've seen in the past week. Yeah, maybe. The lunch bell rings, and I curse the universe's poor sense of timing. Are you free tonight? We can talk more then. Emmy shakes her head. Sorry, Sal. I'm still helping the track team. Plus, I don't think it would be good if we talked this over tonight. I might be too tired to think properly. And I want to be able to tell you everything without screwing it up. You can wait, right? Even now, there's a bit of fear in her voice. I smile and rest a hand on her shoulder. Okay, I'll be waiting. Emmy gives me a quick kiss before she heads for the stairwell. Aw, that's adorable. Thanks, Sal. See you tomorrow morning. Wouldn't miss it. I put my hands on her shoulder, and first thing that comes out of my mouth. Because of you, we have a future, B-127. My name is Bumblebee.
The fact that he recorded Charlie saying that and you did.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, Nick. This is mostly just because of our feelings so far for the upcoming movie. I was initially, my initial feeling was, Bumblebee needs to talk with the radio because the Bumblebee movie, right? That's our only connection to it.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna be honest, I don't really feel the same way anymore.
Sadness.
I don't know, man. Just everything we know so far, like it really just
I'm
comes.
learning the wrong lessons.
It really just comes off as just, you know, the movie's gonna be mid at most. It's gonna be mid at most.
They're taking the wrong lessons.
I don't know, man.
You had it. You had exactly what you needed to do.
You had it. And then all of a
And
sudden,
back to the formula.
yeah, all of a sudden now you're just going. We're back to the previous formula that didn't work. Oh yeah, now Unicron's thing. It's like, but we didn't even see Megatron yet. Too bad, Unicron.
I'm starting to get really irritated by Unicron.
I'm not gonna lie. Ever since ever since they told us like Unicron's gonna be in the movie, I just don't want anything to do with Unicron for a while. I really don't want anything to do with Unicron for a while. It'll be better than the Marvels, DB. Yeah, but to be fair, with the state of Marvel, it's not hard to compete against. It's not saying much. It's not saying much. No, DB, Unicron. That's not a typo. Unicron. He's a giant planet-eating robot. He's like Galactus before Transformers. And you're telling me in a rebooted universe, you're gonna give him to you're gonna show Unicron in the second movie before Megatron. Okay, fuck you, but okay. Oh, you're trying to give a false sense of hope? Oh, I'm sorry. You could either be depressed or be delusioned, I'm assuming. Or I can guess that you're expecting that MLP crossover. Ah, fair enough.
Actually, that MLP crossover actually does exist.
It is a comic. I heard it's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still surprised it exists.
I know.
Changus, I think one of the best ideas they came up with is Soundwave hanging out with Fluttershy just because they have a connection to animals.
Yeah!
That's genius.
That's genius right there. Nick, hear me out. In the Hang On universe, Soundwave is still a Decepticon, but he takes the animal cassettes to Fluttershy for like animal daycare.
Oh, that happens in comedy in the hair universe. That does happen.
Soundwave, you got a phone call. Hello. Hey, Soundwave. Can you come pick up her animals, please? What's wrong? They're causing a scene. Hear me out, Nick. He drops off Rumble and Frenzy there as well. They're not animals, but they act like ones. Just Rumble and Frenzy are causing everyone to be uncomfortable. He just comes in. It's just Rumble with a hammer. It's hammer time. Da, 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 da. Why is he awake? He's always awake.
Any reason why he's awake?
He's always awake.
All right. Back to the story. Jeez, why is it getting so hot all of a sudden? Why is my room so stuffy all of a sudden? Give me a second. Put on fan. There we go. I head down the stairs with the feel of her lips on mine, suddenly aware of how much I've missed that sensation. I'll have to remember to thank Rin for getting us to talk to one another. Although it's possible she won't even realize what she's done. Still, if not for her, I doubt I'd ever be able to confront Emi again. I'm telling you, in this timeline, Rin is just best wingman for us and Emi. I'm okay with that. TV says, why is it getting so hot all of a sudden? Because the stump chop is imminent? Okay. Impressive to be a wingman when you have no wings. Oh. I guess I needed more help than I realized. Tomorrow, however, I'll need to stand alone through whatever Emi's trying to work herself up to doing. I'll be up to task, I hope. The morning sun is bright through my open window, and the sound of my alarm quickly has me up and about. I slept surprisingly well last night, secure in the knowledge that at least I've got another chance with Emi. I know, DB, this game came from 4chan of all places. It's crazy.
The ultimate joke.
It's the ultimate joke. If I can just keep myself from doing anything stupid, maybe I'll find out what's been eating her recently. I have a few educated guesses, but nothing concrete.
Joke's on you guys. We took this seriously.
And certainly nothing that I'm going to say to her. I much prefer to have her tell me herself. Although I can't help remembering the nurse warning that I might not like what she has to say. Do I really need to know that badly? What if it's something awful that makes me repulsed by her? Can I really say that I'm prepared to handle whatever she has to say, regardless of what it is? Emi said she wanted to tell me without screwing it up. What the hell does she mean by that? What's there to screw up? Well, there's the fact that you get to screw each other. So there's that. I suppose there's not much use worrying about it though. I'll find out today. It occurs to me that I really need to run this morning to clear my head if nothing else. Emi's waiting for me as promised, looking a little haggard but otherwise bright and cheerful, much more so than any previous day this week. So, you're late. I wave my hand dismissively. Nonsense. You're just early. Emmy grins back, and it feels like we're finally back where we should be with one another. Some shots are dangerous for everyone involved. I gotta say this now in Megatron's voice. Now draw her giving a stump job.
Now, you see, it's dangerous when she has Red Bull.
It'll just be Peter and the cow.
No, it'd be Chris.
You'll be Chris. Right.
It'd be Chris.
That's right. Fucking Chris. Yeah. Hey, Megatron, check it out! If I stick this army guy with a bandit on my nose, it tickles my brain! Ow!
Ow! Oh, I don't know
math. Is it time to snoo? I don't think just yet, Chelsea. We'll see. Except now Emmy, not just me, wants to take another step forward. Although part of me worries that she'll be back out the last second. Hurry up and stretch yourself! I don't want to miss the bus. The bus? I said that I wanted you to come back to my house, remember? I promised my mom we'd be there in time for lunch, so I wanted to hurry. Early start, huh? It's more for my mom's benefit than anything else. Oh, well, that's okay. I unsuccessfully tried to guess what Emmy has planned, shortly before realizing that doesn't matter that much to me. I quickly go through my warm-up routine while Emmy bounces impatiently from one foot to the other. She really does seem to want to get it moving as soon as possible. The run is over so quickly, I can barely believe that I had fallen over dead afterwards. Emmy set a blistering pace, and I, in my foolishness, kept up with her. Well, until the last few steps. I just slowed down just in case. But I don't mind, and Emmy's waiting patiently for me when I finish. As patiently as she can wait anyway. Finish? Good! Come on! Grabbing my arm, she practically rushes me down to the nurse's office. You seem in a hurry, Emmy. Trying to catch the early bus? Yeah, I told my mom I'd be back for lunch. Well, I'd take care of you first then. But he said I was gonna come with me too. The nurse raised a single eyebrow at this statement and peers at the two of us searchingly. Really? Today, huh? Emmy's response is a nod, followed by a surprisingly shy grin. Well then, we'll make this quick. Emmy enters the nurse's office, and I patiently wait outside for her to be finished, wondering just why the nurse seemed to be surprised by Emmy's declaration. I feel like I'm missing out on some joke or the significance of today, beyond the fact that it's clearly significant in some way, of course. True to his word, the nurse had Emmy out of his office surprisingly quickly, and I take her place after promising to meet up at the front gate. The nurse takes my pulse and listens for a bit. Your heartbeat's faster than usual. Been pushing yourself again, have you? Well, Emmy seemed in a rush to get through the run, so... Hey, I'm not surprised. Today's rather important to her, you know? I suspected that could be the case. I have no idea why that's the case. She hasn't told you? Interesting. So you're not gonna tell me either, then? No, I'm not. I suspect that Emmy has her own plan for explaining today to you. And I don't want to mess with that. You'll find out soon enough, so what's the rush? Now, as for your heart, I would take it easy for the rest of the day. No spontaneous races or anything like that, got it? Got it. She won't have running legs on anyway, right? No, but if you think something like that's going to stop her... Oh, fair point. I don't think it'll be much of an issue today of all days. But still... If he's trying to reassure me, he's doing a terrible job. I'm becoming more and more worried about what today could be for. Like suddenly I'm finding out Emmy's in a cult or something. At the same time, if today is such a big deal, and Emmy wants me to be with her for it, maybe she really does want to grow closer to me. Maybe this will be the answer to all the riddles, to the sleepless nights, and the sudden mood swings. Either way, I barely remember to thank the nurse before taking off.
Just realized Discord crashed.
Oh.
Had no idea until, like, literally a second ago.
Wow. Alright. You're good, though?
Yeah.
Alright. I need my sensor. Either way, I barely remember to thank the nurse before taking off as quickly as I dare from her room. Hotshot, let go of your damn engine gun! I swear to the Lord Almighty! Oh my god, I'm trying to transform a Hotshot at the same time, and he's... Oh, fuck! His engine gun wouldn't come off. Ugh. Before taking off as quickly as dare from my room. To get a shower, throw on some decent looking clothes. If today is as important as it seems, I should dress appropriately. Emmy, of course, proves me wrong as soon as I reach the front gate, wearing her usual shirts and shorts. So I know at least it's not a terribly formal affair, whatever it is. You're early, Hisao. Not as early as you. Eager, are we? Emmy pokes out her tongue. Nah. The bus isn't very crowded at this hour, which seems to please Emmy, and we end up relaxing a little as we wait. Ugh! Come on, split your legs! Split your legs! Hotshot! Wah! Hotshot! Jetfire! Vector Prime! Landmine! Scattershot! Optimus Prime! Transform and roll out! Transformers, Martin meets DI! Autobots, Decepticons, go! Transformers, robots in disguise! Transformers, Transformers, go! We sit in silence for a while, but I can tell that Emmy's trying to work herself up to say something. I don't have anything to say myself, so I sit waiting for her to talk. It doesn't take too long. So, I'm sure you're curious to know why the nurse thought it was so weird for me to be bringing you along today. I was a bit, yes, but if you're not ready to tell me... Emmy stops my sentence by placing her fingers on my lips. Ooh, yeah! Don't tempt me, Hisao. Well, I want to tell you this, but I'm just uncertain as to how to go about it. I don't want to keep delaying or deferring. I just want to be able to say it. So, say it. You know it's not going to be that easy for me to answer. So, treat it like running. Warm up to it with something small and easy, and go from there. But don't do it too fast, okay? I'm a patient man. I can wait for you to get to it. Emmy seems to consider my words, weighing them against what is probably a desire to get it over with. I'll admit, as much as I keep talking, I keep telling Emmy to take her time, I wouldn't mind her getting it over with. But somehow, I know that Emmy probably needs more time than the bus ride I will provide to get it all out, whatever it is. Yeah, maybe you're right. The bus stop probably isn't the best place for it anyway. But just to make sure that I don't go back on my word, at least I'll say this. She takes a deep breath and lets it out after a moment and says in a low voice, "We're going to see my dad today." The words hang in the air, and I can see that Emmy's afraid that I'll panic and disappear in response, which a part of me wants to do. But it would be stupid to back out, or to suddenly abandon the promise I made to be there for Emmy when she needs me. The 60 Sao, they stole my dad from me.
They stole my dad from me. My dad stole my legs from me.
Jeez. That's terrible.
That is.
That's terrible, man. Say, you got any more of those funny jokes?
It'll come to me.
It'll come to you. They took my dad. They took my dad. They took my dad, Hisao. Why am I talking like Mike Tyson now? They took my dad. Marcus.
Okay, so there's a messed up idea. What if the accident didn't actually take her legs, but rather what they had to do was the dad was in a debt with the mob or something like that, and the daughter decided, okay, I'll give you my legs so you can let him go. And as soon as they let him go, the accident happened. So it was all for nothing.
It was all for nothing, and turns out, no, I lost both legs that night. One was from the accident. One? What happened to the other one? Yakuza. I'm I'm muted? Chelsea? Wait, what? I'm muted? Wait, what? Wait. Wait, DB, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? What's going on? Yes? Okay. Okay. What?
Might be on your end, Chelsea.
You were never muted? Okay, it was on Chelsea's end. I was like, wait, what? Doesn't say we were muted. It was on your end. All right, Chelsea. You were never muted, DB? Okay. Nurse thought it was so weird for me to bring her along. She doesn't bring anyone along. Or at least I'm willing to bet she hasn't before today. Today seemed to take on an even greater significance. What has it taken Emmy to even get this far? Well, we're gonna find out, Hisao. We're gonna find out. Ah. And that's the best I... Ah. Why is that the best I can manage as a response? Just... Ah. Yeah. I don't know what I should say. Nothing, I think. Just promise that you're going to come with me. And of course, I know I will. You know I will. Emmy smiles wanly, looking a little bit relieved. Oh, thank God. I was afraid you weren't gonna come. Why? What's the big deal, Emmy? The cigarettes, Hisao. The cigarettes. Those might be some really good cigarettes then.
The best.
It's the best.
Chance, what if the dad was actually going out for cigarettes, but that was just it? Hey, I'm just gonna go out for cigarettes. I'll be back. Then the accident happened.
Turns out she lost her legs in a completely separate accident. Just car accidents are just a thing.
Guys, hear me out. Hear me out. What she was doing is that she was like, I'm gonna surprise my dad because he's while I'm in the car, while in the car I'm gonna jump out, surprise, and doing so, that caused him to swerve, the car into oncoming traffic. Chase, if that's exactly what happened, I'm gonna be I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that information.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say she lost her legs like a hit and run accident.
Maybe.
Maybe. What if both stories were true? He was smoking and driving, got distracted while lighting up another TV. The bus pulls up just a little after she finished the sentence. Masha says, "You see, Nick, she was inside a transformer when it transformed." Reminds me of the time when Soundwave was low on energon and he tried to eject a cassette and it exploded. I can't believe that's how we learn why Rumble's not an Earthspark. Just Bulby Cash is saying, "Oh yeah, by the way, every time Rumble just fucking blew up in Soundwave's chest."
That's what's messed up. We don't even know that's Rumble, but like, I mean, who else can it be?
I think what also makes it messed up is just how Bombi's so casual about it. Like,
casually he said it.
He looks back upon it like it's just like a big joke. Just oh, that was so hilarious. Remember the time Soundwave killed one of his children?
Bombi's so used to violence now that it doesn't faze him anymore. See, Twitch, I feel nothing when it comes to death anymore. I have a knife. If I were to stab you right now, I'd feel nothing.
No, I don't think that's what's going on, but I definitely can tell the way the
What?
Earthspark is going, Bumblebee and a lot of Autobots are so like desensitized from the war that it's just like something like that's just like, and also just because the war.
I have no trouble showing my emotions. Nothing on the outside, nothing on
Yeah,
the inside.
inside. But you know that's actually a thing I do like also in Earthspark, how like it shows like because of the war, the most of the Autobots have like this warped perception of the Decepticons, where it's like, who gives a shit about them? You know, they're evil. And so what? Soundwave accidentally killed one of his cassettes. You know, they're evil. What the fuck happened in that war, man?
I'm still trying to figure out how literally only Megatron seems to be like the one good guy.
Megatron's the only Decepticon who actually is a good guy. It's just like,
Which drives me insane because he's the guy who fucking led the fucking people.
I guess there was Tarantulas?
And Breakdown, but that's it.
That's it.
I'm still like, I mean, I like this Megatron. It's just like we never.
Nick, when Tarantulas is more sympathetic than Starscream.
That's scary.
That's scary. What the fuck, dude? When you care more for Tarantulas than Starscream. I mean, a Transformer, Chelsea? No, she ain't a Transformer. I don't know.
Yeah.
She get from a Crippletron.
But she needs the wheelchair add-on to do so.
Exactly. Hisao, hold my legs. What are you doing? It's time to form a Crippletron. What are you gonna do, Emmy? You're down there, and we're up here.
We're up here, and you're down there.
You've asked for it. Everyone, form a Crippletron.
Form Crippletron. It's one of the best fucking jokes in Family Guy.
I know, I love the Crippletron. Emmy's more of a RoboCop. Ah. Does that mean oh, there we go. That's how she lost her legs. Red Foreman blew off her legs with a shotgun. Oh, relax, Cromwell. You're doing better than Peter Weller in opening a RoboCop. Ah!
Remember when that guy got chemicals spilled all over him and he started melting?
Yeah.
And then when the car fucking hit him, he just flat out exploded.
Yeah. RoboCop was unhinged. Vague memories of my first trip out here come to mind as I step off the bus, but unfortunately, they're too vague to be of any use. I will be the first to admit that I don't quite recall how to get to Emmy's house, so I let her lead the way. She seems content to walk in silence, and I myself have no idea what I could possibly say, so two of us arrive at her house, having said nothing since getting off the bus. Emmy's mother opens the door and seems surprised to see me standing next to her daughter. I expect that Emmy would have phoned ahead to let her mother know the change in plans. Red blew off her legs and called her a dumbass. Ever since then, she was obsessed with butt stuff. Say goodbye to your legs, dumbass. My ass is not dumb. I'll show you my ass is not dumb. Actually, Nick, would Ottawa be more like Red Foreman?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
No, here's the thing, Changis. Ottawa's Red Foreman as a Toa.
Okay.
He mellows out when he becomes a Turaga.
How much does he mellow out, though?
That you can't say he's Red Foreman.
Huh. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed now. I like the idea of Taraka Onawa just being the asshole, the asshole of the Tarakas, but everyone still thinks he's better than Nuju. You get to meet our village elder, Taraka Onawa.
Shut up, dumbass.
Taraka Onawa, why do you have to be so mean? I mean, you're the fairest Taraka of all of them. Hey, I'm the fairest. Never said I was the kindest. And do me a favor, dipshit, and go clean your collie ball. Yes, Taraka. Emi, Hisao, you're just in time. Lunch is about ready. Great. I'm afraid we might be running late. As fast as you were going this morning, I doubt there was much of a chance of that. I certainly hope she wasn't too much of a bother, Hisao. She tends to get a little paranoid about being on time when food's involved. I hadn't noticed. This deserves me a swat on an arm from Emi, who, despite the serious nature of our conversation on the bus and almost brooding quiet walk, has quickly become cheerful again. Probably to keep her mother from worrying about whatever it is Emi plans to tell me later. Miss Ibarasaki ushers us in short order. We're around the table devouring lunch. I didn't realize how hungry I was until I got here, but for once, I seem to be eating almost as much as Emi. Goodness, it's a good thing I made so much. Dude, you're acting like you haven't eaten in days. I skipped breakfast this morning. Me too. Had to catch the bus, I assume. That and I figured you'd make too much food, so it wouldn't matter if I skipped breakfast. Well, it's a good thing to know that I'm predictable. Emi nods enthusiastically, and conversation falls off again as we nearly clear the table off of anything edible. It's a testament to the sheer amount of food and offer that on offer that we don't finish everything. You know, that's how you know this is an Asian family. They make so much food that you have extra afterwards. I lean back in my chair with a sigh and thank Miss Ibarasaki for the food. Ooh, thank you for the food. I'm glad you liked it, Hisao. Now, has Emi told you where we're going? Sort of. Is it far from here? Not really. We'll drive there to save time. It closes kind of early. I nodded assent and stood up ready to go. Emi's mom isn't disappointed in her. How could they be Asian? Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. I understand now. Missy Ibarasaki nods and leaves the room to grab her keys. Emi, notes, and started to fidget nervously. Second thoughts. Emi smiles tightly and shrugs. She's fallen silent again, which probably means that I'm right, and she's starting to regret bringing me along. Not that I blame her. She's done such a good job of shutting me out that I doubt it's easy to suddenly open up. Honestly, I'm worried that she's forcing it. But she said while waiting for the bus that I'm not supposed to give her a chance to back out. And since I promised to go with her anyway, I suppose that's not much of a choice. I can't go back on my promise, and she can't go back on hers. I just hope that both of us are up to it. We're off. Emi's mother blows through the dining room, collects the two of us, and heads out the door at a brisk pace. Now I know where her daughter gets it from. The car pulls at the cemetery gate. Fucking called it! Fucking called it! Her dad died in the accident. Called it. You took a long time to do Rin, and you're just flying through Emi's route. You know, in a sense, I feel like that kind of makes sense for Emi. She likes going fast, so you know, I feel like it kind of makes sense that her route would be a little quick. But anyways, I called it. I called it. Her dad died in the accident. That's why she refuses to open up, because she doesn't want to lose anyone like her dad again. Called it. I'm not even mad that I predicted it. I'm just like, hey, I called it. Nice. Tragic smoking accident. It's a car accident. It's a car accident. involving cigarettes. I don't know. Maybe like a cigarette maybe they were in the car together, and then Emmy's dad dropped a cigarette on the accelerator. It's like, oh, hold on, I gotta crouch down and grab my cigarette, and she accidentally presses it by accident. And it's just like, look out, and then the cigarette was driving the other car like the chicken in Family Guy. Oh, that's what Emmy wouldn't tell us. Her dad lost because her dad died because he got in a fight with a cigarette, like the Family Guy and Peter and the chicken. But unlike Family Guy, the dad lost. The car pulls up at the cemetery gates, and I feel Emmy tense up beside me. I reach over and give her hand a comforting squeeze, which causes her to relax a little. Emmy's mother doesn't follow us, explaining that she prefers to visit the grave alone. Emmy steps through the gates and looks back, as if to make sure I'm still there. We step into the cemetery. I don't feel comfortable in cemeteries. Gravestones litter the ground, each one serving as a reminder that someone used to be alive and is no longer. How many died young? How many were as old as I am now? When do I wind up with a marker of my own? How much longer do I have left? The concept of not waking up, not seeing Emmy anymore, is not a happy one. Damn, we're getting existential all of a sudden. Jeez. It frightens me, and I very nearly turn around and exit right then and there. I don't want to go among dead people. I don't want to see their stones and think about who they were and what they could have been if they had one more time. Then I look to the girl next to me, and my resolve returns. Emmy strides purposefully down the path, eyes clear, setting a pace that's very nearly a jog. The sooner we get there, I suspect she thinks the better. We're here. A gravestone, wholly unremarkable in everything except for the name etched upon it. The grass has grown around the base. Emmy's eyes are riveted to the stone. For a few moments, she turns around and looks surprisingly calm yet solemn. Pink's not actually my favorite color, you know. What? I'm warming up to it. People tend to think that pink's my favorite color. I think it's because I like strawberries, and even though those are red, they just assume that pink's the right color for strawberries. And that it's my favorite color. But it's not. I'm too polite to tell anyone otherwise, of course. It's not the kind of thing getting worried about. But I'll bet you even thought pink was my favorite color. Blue. That's my favorite color. My mom and dad are the only two who know that. And now you do too. Well, thanks for telling me, I think. Advice for Hanako's route. Here's how to get the good route in one slightly vague way. Don't be a bee. I don't want to be mean to her.
Yeah, just don't be a biatch.
I don't want to be a biatch. I don't want to be a biatch. I don't like being biatch.
Crips for life.
Crips for life?
Say, blood, where are you getting these bitches? Chase in the hair yours, or whatever universe, or whatever. I like the idea, just as a one-off joke. Optimus just flat out says, "Say, blood, where are you getting these bitches?"
Say, blood, where are you getting these bitches? Just hang loose, blood. She gonna catch up with you on the rebound on the bedside. What is it, Big Mama? Mama no waste no dummies. I'll duck a rap. Give me some slack, Jack. Hey, say something. No, job ass. Come me some. Chop don't want no. Chop don't get help. Job ass dude got no brains anyhow. Shit. I fucking love jive talk. Oh, stewardess, I speak jive. Oh, good. He said that he's in great pain, and he wants to know if you can help him. All right. Would you? All right. Would you tell him to just relax? I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine. Just hang loose, blood. She can catch you on the rebound on the bedside. Just hang loose, Emmy. Hey, we're gonna get you all patched up on the bedside. You're welcome. There's a pause as she considers to say what to say next, drawing a quick breath. I can't carry a tune to save my life. I can hum, but actually singing a song is something I've never been able to do. I don't mind because I'm not a fan of karaoke anyway. Oh, that's one potential date idea out the window. People all think that I'm a really popular and friendly person, but I only have a few close friends. Probably because I keep everyone in the dark, but I think it's also because I hate the idea of losing a close friend. There aren't many people worth the risk. I'm terrible at saying goodbye. I sometimes think that I only run because it's what I used to do with my father. You're not my first boyfriend. I dated a guy for a long while during my second year at Yamaku, but in the end we broke up because I didn't want to get closer to him. He couldn't live with the distance between us. Her rate of speaking increases slightly as if she's rushing towards the finish line. I'm actually 1 year older than you. Everyone thinks I'm younger because I'm short, but I had to skip 1 school year because of my accident. They initially thought I was paralyzed when they pulled me out of the wreckage. I lost my legs already, but they were afraid I wouldn't even be able to use what was left of them. After surgery, it was clear that their initial assessment was mistaken. I could feel my legs because of shock. Short-term paralysis due to other trauma I experienced. My recovery was one of the fastest I've ever seen, or just so they told me. I never found out if they were serious about that or if they told that to all the other patients learning to walk again.
James, pause for a second.
Okay.
I have command.
Oh, you have a command? Alright. Where's my mouse? What's going on with my mouse? Come on. Ah! Mouse! Alright. Let me see, just commands. Alright, there we go. Here's. Hold on, let me track this. I've only cried during 2 sports-related events. When Apollo Creed was killed in the ring by Ivan Drago. And when Chumps was accidentally killed by Happy Gilmore. Ah, that's a movie we gotta watch. Happy Gilmore. I love that movie so much. She pauses, gathering herself for one last effort. 8 years ago today, I lost my legs. And I lost my father as well. He died on the way to the hospital. Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. That's, oof. I didn't even get to go to the gravestone until 2 months later and couldn't attend his funeral. Ooh. I'm so sorry. Don't be. That's what everyone always says, that they're sorry. I hate hearing that. Like anyone could have done anything to change what happened. You know the best piece of advice I got? These things happen. I don't even remember who said it, but I guess they don't have anything better to say. But it's true, you know? These things happen. There's nothing you can do about it. They aren't necessarily planned, and they aren't always as bad, and they aren't always as good, but they are. So I made the decision that I would live without worrying about the future, and to be sure that I never had to say goodbye again, as I wouldn't let people get close to me anymore. After all, they could be taken away at any time. And you know what? She laughs a little bitterly. Her eyes start to tear up, well up with tears. I step forward to embrace her, but she holds up a hand to stop me. I'm not finished. A deep breath, she continues. It worked pretty well. Until I met you and saw that you were trying to adjust to stuff here. So I thought I'd help, and then you were so nice and I couldn't help it. I just... Aww. The tears are flowing now, as she accepts her prince this time. The rest of her sentence is mumbled into my chest. I tried not to fall for you, but I did. And then I tried to keep you at a distance, like you were with my first boyfriend, but I couldn't. I've been so scared because I don't want to lose you, and I might anyway. And I'm still around, right? Maybe I won't be forever, but don't you think it'll be fun while it lasts? Neither of us could survive the day. There could be a bus crash or something. But so long as I know that I've been with you, I don't think it matters. Is the whole point of EMI'S route just Sonic and the Black Knight?
Chance, Live Life is one of my favorite. If it's definitely top 3 favorite Crush 40 songs.
I haven't heard Live Life.
Oh,
I know with me, you know the song that plays when you fight Merlina.
I know. I gotta show you Live Life.
But
It's one of the best like Sonic songs in my opinion.
What about Endless Possibility? I thought you said that was your favorite.
No,
No? Oh.
Chance, I think my favorite Sonic song might be I'm Here.
Hmm.
But Live Life is phenomenal. Not gonna lie, as much as I love, Live and Learn,
Mm-hmm.
I think Live Life is Crush 40's best song.
I know Crush 40 said their favorite song is What I'm Made Of. But you know, to be fair, that's also a really good Sonic
yeah, I
just
don't
has such good songs, man. But like, Emmy's story is just, the moral of the story is just literally Sonic and the Black Knight. My eyes are filled with curiosity. You think that you have power over me. In this life, there's no room for you and me. So turn away or face this day with me.
Hey!
With me. You know what? That's what we'll do after the stream. We'll listen to Live Life.
Let's start with me though, because now it's an.
With me is also great. 4chan's tasteful crippled anime girl dating sim. That's right,
know, every world will have its end, and I'm here to prove it all
to you. I
am
who you don't think I am. All wrapped up in my evil plan. I can taste the taste, savor night, falls beyond you as I watch you crawl. Do you dare to fight? Evil's mine. I'll be the one last standing in a flash of light. My eyes are filled with curiosity. You think that you have power over me. In this life, there's no room for you and me. So turn away or face this day with me. Face this day with me. Yeah.
Chance, we gotta somehow get you to play Sonic and the Black Knight somehow.
I know. I want to play that game.
Clearly, it's
We gotta find a way to get a Wii.
or a Wii emulator.
Yeah. Surprised you haven't got to Nick to voice any characters. Well, he hasn't asked for to voice any characters.
You didn't ask me.
Oh, fair enough. Just get Dolphin at this point. Not to say he wanted to show me how to, work Dolphin. So I gotta ask him sometime soon. I gotta ask him to help, help me learn how to use Dolphin, so that way I can stream Sonic and the Black Knight. Because you said Sonic and the Black Knight is like your favorite Sonic story.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
My favorite story. Definitely the best example I can come to where I can show you this is Sonic. This is who Sonic is.
That's the problem with all the games for the Wii that actually use motion controls. Hard to bring to other platforms. But yeah, so Hisao's just pretty much telling Emmy that, hey, play Sonic and the Black Knight. That's your lesson. Next year, aspiring voice actor might as well tap that talent. I suppose that's true. A sudden thought strikes me, and I can't help laughing. My condition had me scared of dying so badly that I immediately seized on the opportunity Emmy presented to improve my odds of living longer.
No, Sonic! There's no point in continuing! A knight never flees his foe, right? Ah! You fool! This is no longer has anything to do with chivalry! Get out of there! Run! It was never about chivalry for me! I just gotta do what I've gotta do! That's all!
Hell yeah. So, we're telling Emmy, play Sonic and the Black Knight and you'll understand what we're saying. But without Emmy, would there have been any motivation to keep up with my running? It hits me that Emmy is the reason I want to go running every day, so I can spend as much time with her as possible. Emmy looks at me confused. We'll go on living until we stop. When we stop living, we'll be able to know that at least we've had time together. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Because I love you, Emmy. I love you, bitch! And right now, that's enough for me. Emmy smiles through her tears and steps back from me. No, it's funny. What is? I thought that the best way to live in the moment was to do it alone. But now, I don't think I'd happen any other way. I'm glad I met you, Hisao. Well, these things happen. Emmy and I stare at the grave for a while, and Emmy pays her respects to her father. When she's ready to go, we exit the graveyard side by side. Emmy's mother drives us back to Yahoo. Yes.
Jimmy Fastbender, yes! I will sleep with you if you promise to never die. I will never die. It's one of the best fucking lines in Team America. Ends up leading to one of the most weird and fucking gross scenes.
That's pretty much like our 4th of July tradition too at this point.
Watch Team America.
Watch Team America. Most accurate depiction of the United Nations. we will be very ain't mad at you, and we will write you a letter telling you just how mad we are. Nick, the Film Actors Guild.
I guess I was this close to saying what I actually spelled out.
Oh my gosh. Please,
Good thing I fucking stopped me.
Control yourself.
I did. Thank goodness.
But yeah, but you could say Master. You have failed me for the last time.
For the last time, Eric
Baldwin. Hey, whatever happened to Alec? Is he still like being sued and all that for what he did?
I think he was charged. I don't know.
Charged? Was like manslaughter?
Something yeah, definitely involuntary manslaughter.
Criminal investigation at this point, DB. Oh, real quick. Well, continue, real quick. I gotta see what the hell was like the latest news with Alec Baldwin. Okay, this is from Deadline. DA refutes Alec Baldwin lawyer's claim that killed Helena Hutchins was destroyed. Can be used as evidence. So Alec Baldwin's defense team are wrong that the gun that killed the cinematographer has been destroyed. Oh shit! Oh shit! They thought the evidence was gone, but nope. The evidence is still there. The gun's still around. So I was like, oh shit. Things are heating up for Alec Baldwin. Not too good. Is Alec Baldwin a douche? Let's check out. It's just a web 1.0 page that says yes in size 16. Comic Sans font.
Also, Chance, I just realized, with me,
Mm.
a good song to represent Todd and Runaja's like relationship.
Oh. Okay. Also, I didn't know that Crush 40 made a cover with me.
They did. I don't know which. I think I like the original better mostly because I'm more familiar with it,
Hmm.
and I because it's a female vocalist, I definitely liked it. I like viewing it as
Merlina.
Merlina,
Hmm.
and then the next song is Sonic.
Ah. Okay.
Live Life is a great like song that like who you get as Sonic's like philosophy as a character, but
Hmm.
also it like works best as an works just as well as an answer to With Me.
Ah. Okay. Oh, that's like one of the things we're listening to tonight.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Miss Mother drives us back to Yamaku. The trip back is very quiet. We wave goodbye as the car drives off, and I glance down at the girl leaning on my arm. How are you feeling? Emmy shrugs non-committally. I'll be fine. Come on, let's go. We pause outside the girl's dorm, and I turn to face Emmy ready to say goodbye. Why don't you come up for a while? Okay. Oh, we're going to a room. Okay. Okay. You know what that means. Don't worry. Don't worry. I am prepared. Bam! The Xenosensor.
Chelsea, whenever any of whenever the H scenes come up, my eyes are
Don't
filled
feel
with
with
curiosity.
Okay, so far nothing yet, but we got the.
Right now, I want to sing the chorus again. My
My
eyes
eyes
are
are filled with
curiosity.
curiosity.
You
You
think, think
think
that
that
you
you
have
have
power
power
over
over
me
me.
in
In
this
this
life.
life,
Life is
there's no room for you and me.
so
So
turn
turn away or face this
away
day with me.
with
With
me.
me. Face stay with me. Alright. The walk up to her room is silence. I'm not sure why. I suppose I'd be turned away at the door. I guess I just assumed she wanted to be alone. Her mom, the nurse, hell, everyone who knew the significance of today seemed to think it was best to leave Emmy alone. But she took me to the graveyard with her. She told me the whole story of what happened on the day she lost her legs. She wanted me around. The significance of this does not escape me. I have no idea when it's gonna pop up, so I'm just getting ready. Okay, so far so good. Emmy opens the door and steps into her room, not even bothering to invite me in, holding the door for me expectantly. I step in and the door swings shut behind me. Okay, so far she hasn't taken anything off. Hey, can I ask you a favor? Sure, can't guarantee I'll do it, but... Alright. Emmy giggles and pulls me into a kiss that starts out soft, but deepens into something almost desperate. Stay with me, please?
Chase, have I told you that I love Sonic? All I can hear is a sing that one filthy song. Racist pups,
This is
racist pups.
Puffs. Eat 'em up,
You
eat
know
'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em I
miss
am man. Racist Puffs, racist Puffs.
misery.
Eat 'em up,
Like
eat 'em up,
there's
eat 'em up.
CPR. I eat that CPR.
Stay with me, please. I will. Her voice has dropped to a whisper. The question is barely audible over the sound of my own breathing. Okay, so far so good.
I like that. Right before you right before you play the next one, you just
I gotta be prepared this time. There's something about the way she asked the question.
Shizune gives you a handy. Is it technically oral? See, that's what I've been thinking. So like if someone who uses sign language, if they lose one of their arms, is that speech impediment or an accent? You're only adding more fuel to the fire. You're adding more fuel to the fire, Mr. Fastbender.
Oh my gosh, you too. You too. Oh my goodness. There's something about the way she asked the question, the hesitancy in it, the quiet voice, that makes me think she doesn't mean to lie. Oh, there's a chance it might happen, not happen, but you never know. No, she means exactly what she said. Stay with me, not tonight or forever, because both of us know there's no such thing as forever. There's no time limit to her request. There's just a request. It's a favor. Can I do that? Can I stay with her? I'm not gonna lie. Keep going back and forth with me makes me feel like Joe. You know Joe, how he stares in other people's windows and looks at his wife, pretending she's a stranger. Get naked, you stupid whore!
You strange whore!
Can I stay with her? Of course. Alright. We embrace again. Amy's guiding me towards her bed, stepping backwards with care until she sits down on the edge. Ah! Perfect timing! There we go! Timed it perfectly! There we go! Shirts off! Okay. Okay. Let's not touch... No, we're not touching the Xeno sensor until this is over.
Woo!
Woo! We were prepared this time! Let's go! She's got
One of my
shirt
favorite jokes in Futurama. Woo! And that's why I prepared to give you this medal in chemistry. Care to say a few words, Bender?
He's dead.
He's dead. When did he die? About 12 hours ago when the party started. I just said woo! No, that was just air escaping from the folds of his fat. Woo!
That just says Hanako has only one H scene, so you have to worry about the sensor for a while. Alright. Alright. Well, we're taking... Woo! We're taking the clothes off. With practice ease, she removes her legs and pulls me onto the side of the bed with my hand coming around her smooth shoulder. I cast my gaze over her face, down her neck, following the line to the swell of her breasts, boobies. Amazing. A booby trap that actually catches boobies. Before I lower my head, planting kisses around her chest, listening to her breath hitch as her hand slides further down my chest. It's happening. Just okay, working her way back up the neck. She's working the belt, taking the pants off. Oh my god! Just straight up says her panties are noticeably dark in the right place. Which means... Hey, Emmy, is it raining in here? No. Why do you ask that? Well, there's a fucking puddle underneath you.
I thought I saw the IRS.
Whoa! Anonymous tip $10. I'm gonna assume that's Chelsea, because it's usually Chelsea, but either way, thank you. I always check after the stream. Oh, it was you, DB. Oh, hey! Thanks for the $10, man.
Woo!
Woo! You thought it was Chelsea, but it was me. Damn! All right, so she's got a puddle underneath her, but it's not because it's raining. I stepped
I'll be right back.
All right.
Gotta go grab.
All right. They removed the boxers. Removing a small foil package. Oh, they got protection this time. Don't worry, this time we came prepared. We got protection. It's the fucking Jason. Oh god, damn it, why did Nick have to leave? I know the perfect thing to tell him. Hold on, we're not moving any further until I tell Nick what's on my mind. Fiji, did you bring protection? I was wearing my armor. In the meantime, I'm gonna fiddle around with Hotshot just a little bit more. Hotshot, Jetfire, Vector Prime, Landmine, Scattershot, Optimus Prime. Transform and roll out. Shh. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots, Decepticons, go! Transformers, robots in disguise. Transformers! Transformers! So I guess there's an anime girl naked in front of you and you want to play with a Transformer? Priorities, man. Yes! That is right! That is right, DB. See, for example, during the Rin route, when we were getting it on with Rin, we were interrupted all the way because everything I said just ended up becoming a Sonic reference. So, yeah. I know my priorities. I know all my priorities. Did you bring protection? Of course I brought protection. Look, see? Armada Hotshot has his gun. And he's got his visor flipped down. Check it out. Bam! Whoa! Hell yeah! Ah! I bumped my mic. Hey, anime guy. You gonna lurk because of work? Alright then. Alright then. We got the Xeno sensor pulled up because we getting it on now. But fortunately, this time, Emmy brought protection. Emmy's brought protection with her. Wonder likes is secretly a shot. Chelsea, I placed Prime on her tummy goat from just babe, I thought you wanted to do it tonight. Yeah, in a minute. So anyways, in this scene, I'm trying to tell you what happened in the movie. So anyways, in this scene, Optimus Prime in his truck mode goes zooming down the road, ramming Decepticons in his way, and then he jumps up, transforms with his gun ready to go, and starts blasting. Pow pow pow, pow pow pow. Well, Stan Bush, you got the touch plays in the background. You got the touch. Bam bam. Hold on, real quick. It's gonna take a while to transform Optimus Prime. No worry, we'll continue. In a bit. Just gotta transform Optimus Prime.
Okay, so I grabbed a water bottle, but I completely forgot to actually even bring it into my room. So I'm like, where the fuck is that water bottle I brought? Did I not even take it in? What? I thought I grabbed one.
That's happened to me before. Oh, by the way, Nick, Emmy brought protection with her.
Ah!
So you know what my mind immediately went to? Jason Griffith, do the shadow voice! Just a reminder, shout out Hedgehog's voice actor, Jason Griffith, started a commercial advertising condoms.
Shadow's voice actor, he was also Sonic!
That's right.
Change. Someone actually animated that commercial, but using Sonic characters.
Do you prefer Jason as Sonic or Shadow?
Yes.
Alright. Is that why that joke worked? Okay then. What? Your favorite game is Shadow the Hedgehog on the GameCube? I mean, what is wrong with you? I mean, I'm going to destroy that damn pussy. Alright. So Emmy's got the protection. Her expression suddenly changes as she takes view of me in. Wait a second. Are you still in your socks? Apparently I am. Does that matter? Take him off. It's weird if you still have him on. Come on, Hisao. It's like the only thing you should have on is protection. But socks? Come on. You still got your socks on too. Yes, but I don't have my legs on, so it doesn't count. Fair enough. Alright. They're doing it. They're doing it! Alright. I'm not gonna read much. Because you get the idea. They're doing this. They're doing it. Oh, they're biting. Okay. They're into that stuff. They're into. I never understood the appeal of hickeys. Why do you want someone to bite you? I don't get it. Why do people find it, you know? Why do people get turned on when they get bitten like a fucking vampire? I never understood the appeal of hickeys. I don't get it. It's like, oh man, she gave me a hickey. It's like, she bit you. Yeah. Why? Huh? Why do you like that? I don't know. Alright, so they're doing it. They're doing it. Oh, they're tensing up. They're breathing heavily. Ready myself for the final surge before surrendering to the rushing wave of climax. Alright.
Biting. I could taste the day. Taste the day. Save the night. Save the night.
I'll be the one to carry far and wide.
Crawl. Do you dare to fight? Fight. Evil's mine. Evil's mine.
I'll be the last one standing in a flash of light.
My eyes
are filled with curiosity. You think that you have power over me in this life, there's no room for you and me. So turn away or face this day with me. With me, face the day with me. And there we go. We finished. I don't know if when they're gonna put on their clothes back on, so I'm just gonna continue reading as is. I collapse next to Emmy, who almost immediately curls up against me, smiling. Mentally, I feel grateful that Emmy keeps her nails short. Otherwise, I think she might have drawn blood. I stood up briefly to dispose of the now-used condom, and lay back down next to Emmy, who was in turn taking care of cleaning herself off. For a while, we lay in silence, savoring the feeling of being next to one another. Emmy's the first to speak. Hey, he's out. Oh, she still doesn't have her clothes on. Thanks for coming with me today. I smile and plant a kiss on her head. Of course. My pleasure. Emmy snuggles closer. I can feel her breathing begin to slacken as she begins to drift off to sleep. Just as she's about to fall asleep, she wakes up enough to mutter a single sentence. I love you, Sao. Yeah! Then she's out like a light, leaving me feel like I'm on top of the world. I draw the slumbering Emmy as close as possible, pull the covers over us to keep the chill off, and fall asleep as happy as I've ever been. I'm not gonna take the zero sensor down yet, because they slept naked, so we could be waking up. Yep, they're still in the room. They just woke up. They haven't put their clothes on yet. The morning light seems to reach further into Emmy's room than it does into mine. It results in waking me up earlier than I would have if I had gone back to my room last night, as had previously been our routine. I didn't realize until this morning, but this is the first time we've actually spent the night together. A small movement from my partner, still slumbering from causing me to look to the side. Hair split across her face. Emmy continues to sleep peacefully, curled up next to me. It's like we were seeing her without her trademark twin tails. There's also a look I could get used to. The small size of the beds here necessitates her curling up, but I'm pretty sure she would have done so anyway. The covers are nearly over her head, as I smile as an errant strand of hair causes her nose to switch slightly. Unable to help myself, I draw her a little closer, a move which she seems to think is a good idea. Her steady breath raises a trail of goosebumps on my chest, but I don't mind. I'm no longer tired, but I do feel need to move from my current position. Of course you would clip the part where we're singing. Emmy's warm body in repose against mine is far too comfortable to move.
I'm honestly surprised no one clipped it the first time we did it.
Are these streams just gonna end up becoming Sonic karaoke?
I don't mind that.
I gaze up at the ceiling, considering how it is we got to this point. We've been close for a while, but not this close. Seems like only yesterday she ran into me in the hallway, and after apologizing, decided to take an interest in my well-being. But that grew into something else, which I at least was not expecting. One thing is for certain, having found Emmy, I will try as hard as I can not to lose her. My morning musing is interrupted by further movement from Emmy. Her eyes flutter open. She is briefly confused by my presence in her bed, as well as her current state of dress, which is non-existent. Okay, she's covered up. No, but you do still see her butt cheeks, so there is that. So here's what I'll do. Give me un momento. Get another Xeno sensor up. Because I don't feel like adjusting positions. So, all right, and then just slightly down, and there we go. There we go. Then she smiles happily and sits up, her face looking down at me. Good morning, Hisao. Actually, I have no idea if it's gonna go back to her full naked body, so I should be prepared anytime soon. Okay. Hi. Sleep well? This is so... Yeah, I did. Exhausting day yesterday, you know. Oh, I wonder why. I think back over yesterday's trip to the graveyard. Yeah. Glad to hear you slept well. How'd you sleep? I have to keep doing this. Well enough. Although you kept hogging the covers. I'm not taking chances, man! It serves me a shove and a stuck-out tongue. I chuckle, and Emmy giggles a little. We fall quiet for a while. It's hard to fake 3 orgasms, Steve. But you only had 2. I said it was hard to fake. God, because of you, Nick, I have Sonic brain rot because now, even though it's not what DB meant to say, my mind immediately went to when he said fake. Faker? You're not even good enough to be my fake. I got Sonic brain rot now. I soak up the feeling of how right it all seems, waking up with Emmy by me, crammed into a bed made for one person. It's something I could get used to. Hey, Sal. Thanks for sticking around. Yeah! No problem. Save me to walk back anyway, right? Does draws another giggle, but then Mick's expression turns serious again. Oh. No, really. I kept trying to push you away, because I thought it was the right thing to do, and you stuck around through it all. Of course! I haven't really made any of this easy for you, but you stuck it out anyways. So really, I meant it. Thank you. Yeah! She punctuates by giving me a kiss, pulling back and looking at me with an expression of affection. I reach up and ruffle her hair, smiling all while. I'm stupidly lucky, I think. To have come through everything from my heart attack to somehow have found this girl is nothing short of a miracle. You are very welcome, Emmy. I couldn't bear the thought of giving you up. I'll continue to stick around if you want. Yeah. I'd like that. This was fun. It was fun. I love this game. That's all then. I don't know how long my heart will keep working. I don't even really know what I'll do after this year is over, apart from going to university. But as long as Emi's around, I'll be okay. I've managed to help her and she's managed to help me. If we keep doing that, we'll be okay too. I think. So you saw. What do you want to do today? Oh, look at that smile she has on her face. That's adorable. Oh, scene is changing. Yeah! Yeah! Alright. Woo! Alright. No need for the Xeno sensor.
I was about to say, you probably don't need me anymore.
Yeah. Yeah! Emi's round! Let's go! Woo! Oh, hey, we can see her design change. Her design change over the time.
Like concept art or something.
Yeah.
Neat.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, we did it! You know, every world will come to end, and I'll create your final rest. I can taste the day, save the night, scream your dreams as you dare to fight, dare to fight. Yeah! My eyes are filled with curiosity. You think, hey, that you have power over me in this life. There's no room for you and me. So turn away or face this day with me. Face the day with me. Face the day with me. With me. Guitar solo. It's been 2 hours, Elsie. Yeah, it's been short, much shorter. But yeah, we did it. So we've done Rin's route, and we've done Emi's route. So most likely next time we'll do Hanako's route. Then we'll do Shizune, and then we'll save Lily for last. So that's the plan. But yeah. Again. Woo! Hanako's just adorable. She seems adorable. Alright! Woo! Alright. So, there we go. That's pretty much it for tonight. Tomorrow there's not a stream because instead I will be recording a podcast with my co-host Ninjato and Matchstick as well. The two of them are gonna teach me BattleTech. So yeah. So that's what will be going on. Tower of God read through when? You know what? I know it's not the answer you want, Matchstick, but I'll probably do it after Katawa Shoujo. Because I know next week, besides Yakuza, to replace Detroit Become Human, I have Marvel's Spooderman Remastered. I installed that, and that's ready to go for next week. So, yeah. So next week will be Spooderman. I think Spider-Man will be a solo stream, just cause again, I do want to try solo streams a bit more.
Case, I'm gonna be honest. I want to be in for this one, for Spider-Man.
Yeah, but okay, this is a reference that only you will get. But Nick, Spider Nick is gone.
Apache Xenomorph powers. Nature. Oh,
You also want to be in for Spider-Man? Alright, I guess Spider-Man will not be a soul stream then. Alright then. I gotta find a way. Don't get me wrong, I like your company, guys. I really do, but I do want to try soul streams more. So like, I gotta.
I think you gotta find a game where like it really matters that only you are there for.
Huh.
If you get what I'm saying.
I suppose.
Maybe like a PG visual novel where you don't need the
visual novel.
Where you don't need the Xeno sensor.
What if we get one of the Fate visual novels? I know there's a version of the Fate visual novels where they remove the H scenes to make it closer with the anime. Okay, so Nick, you know the anime franchise Fate, right? Where like, oh, King Arthur's is an anime girl. So there's like a bunch of anime for it, right? They all spawn from a visual novel that was just pretty much sex scenes left and right.
Huh.
Yeah. And then animes, they just pretty much removed all those scenes. So Nick, in Fate, it is a matter of fact that you literally get magic power up by doing the sex.
Huh.
If you do it with King Arthur, the waifu King Arthur in Fate, you give her like a power boost. So yeah, there's that. So you recommend Tower of God? It's real good for soul streams and no H scenes. You know what? I suppose I could do Tower of God. Yeah, but I think I will save that for after Katawa Shoujo. So yeah. Actually, what games do I have anyways? Real quick, let me just make sure. I got Spooderman. How big is Cyberpunk? 6-7 gigs. Don't know if I have enough space so far, so I don't know about Cyberpunk. Oh well. We'll see. Alright. So that's the plan. So tomorrow there's no stream here. Instead, I'll be recording a podcast for Naja's channel. He doesn't stream though, so everything we do is a recording. So there is that. I will be learning about battle tech and stuff. And that's pretty much it. And because I don't have to edit anything from this stream, I can literally just rip this stream off of Twitch after we're done and immediately put it onto YouTube afterwards tomorrow. So yeah, there we go. All right, so with this,
came into my head, but something called Throw Up Throwdown sounds like a really gross beat 'em up.
Kind of does. Alright, so we're gonna be calling it here, and then meanwhile, I'm gonna go, Nick, I'm gonna go use the restroom, and then we'll just listen. I guess we'll be listening to Sonic songs afterwards.
Yeah!
Yeah! You need to finish a third Fate movie? So do I, Matchstick. So do I. Ren Best Girl? Ah, a fellow Unlimited Bladeworks enjoyer, I see. Based. Based right there. Alright, so with that said, thank you everyone who came, and we'll see you all Saturday for the podcast. So until then, good night! That's right, Matchstick Unlimited Blade Works is the best. Woo!